So why should people see a chiropractor after an accident?
I'll tell you, people should see a chiropractor just to be healthy. Number one, because again, what we're doing, and I don't know if you can see, but when you look at neurology and how the body is designed, our brain controls everything in the body. That's why it's called, the brain and spinal cord is called the master control, because it tells everything in the body what to do. And so through life, there's trauma. That's why I see children, because the birth process, when they're pulling on a baby's head and twisting and turning, that can be traumatic, and you might see some ear infections. I see ear infections, I see colic a lot in babies. So we look at just restoring back normal function. There could be something going on with mama and what they're being fed, so that gets into the nutrition side of things. So that's a big difference as far as medical and the chiropractic approach, because they don't study a lot of nutrition. They don't have time to do it. We focus a lot on that, especially now that I do testing. But really, through life, you have things that mess you up. Trauma, you have toxin issues, you have stress issues, and that's really what we address every day in our clinic. And you just have to find out what is causing the stress to start improving the body. So obviously with a car wreck, that's a massive trauma. And so that can do all kind of things to soft tissue. It can tear up the set joints. And the scary part is it can show up sometimes the day of, but it can also show up 6 months to a year later. So people come in here and I'll ask the question, what happened to you if they have arthritis or it's degenerated in certain parts of the spine? And, they'll tell me, I hadn't had a wreck, or they'll say, I had a wreck 20 years ago. Why does that matter? I walked away from it. I'm like, no, you walked away from it, but here's the damage from that wreck that you had no clue about. And so that's the tough part, because they'll come in and see things from, neck and upper back pain is very common, but then you'll see things like arm pain, you'll see all kind of things, headaches, things that can happen from that, that are direct relation from the car accident. But then, like I said, the scary part is it may not show up right away. It may just be a little bit sore. And then things 2 weeks, a month, 6 months later, they start having these crazy symptoms. And a lot of times don't realize that's where it came from. So that's a trauma that, because of what it does to the ligament, soft tissue, the actual bone structure, we can measure that through testing, through x-rays, things like that, and find out what is going on. And then we work on just restoring normal motion and normal function back to the body.